Do you often feel tired, low on energy, or just not quite yourself? It could be low iron, and this is something you can improve by making simple changes to your diet. Hi, welcome to TinyFoodFix. My name is Harman. I'm a registered nutritionist specializing in public health and food. Today, we will talk about low iron and the food that can help.
Simple changes to your diet can really help. In this video, we will look at the signs of low iron and most importantly, what you can eat to start feeling better. In this slide, we will talk about why iron matters. So, iron is a really important nutrient in the body. It is a mineral found in the blood and muscles of our body. It helps make red blood cells, which carry oxygen around the body, and this is what supports your energy levels. So, when your iron is low, you might start to feel tired or weak, but iron isn't just about energy. It also supports your immune system, helping your body fight off infections, and it plays a role in brain function and development. And it's also involved in how your body uses food for energy, what we call your metabolism. So, overall, when iron levels are low, it can affect how you feel both physically and mentally. What is low iron? So, it means your body doesn't have enough iron to work properly. If it continues for a longer period of time, it can lead to a condition called iron deficiency anemia. This happens when your body's iron stores start to run low. Your body normally stores iron in places like the liver, spleen, bone marrow, and muscles, and uses these stores when intake is low. But if those levels stay low for too long, your body can struggle to keep up, which is when anemia can develop. The important thing to know is that this is quite common, and in many cases, it can be improved through simple changes to your diet and lifestyle. Let's learn about the signs. One of the most common signs of low iron is feeling tired or low in energy. You might also feel a bit lightheaded or dizzy, or even slightly short of breath at times. Some people notice their skin looking paler than usual, or experience things like headaches or difficulty concentrating. You may also feel not quite yourself, which can be easy to overlook. As iron levels drop further, symptoms can become more noticeable. This might include things like a faster or more noticeable heartbeat, cold hands and feet, or feeling more breathless than usual. Some people may also experience brittle nails, thinning hair, or become more prone to infections. These symptoms often develop gradually, which is why low iron can go unnoticed for quite some time. And while these signs can be linked to low iron, they can also be caused by other things. If you are experiencing these symptoms regularly, it is always a good idea to speak to a healthcare professional. Who needs more iron? Some people naturally need more iron than others, or maybe at a higher risk of low iron. For example, during periods of rapid growth, such as in childhood and adolescence, the body needs more iron to support development. Teenage girls, in particular, may be at higher risk. Women who have periods, especially heavy periods, can also be more likely to have lower iron levels. Pregnancy and breastfeeding are other stages where iron requirements increase significantly. You may also see low iron in people who aren't eating a balanced diet or in older adults, particularly those who live alone, where food intake may be limited or less varied. In fact, UK dietary surveys suggest that many women are not getting enough iron from their diet. So, overall, this is a very common issue and something many people may experience at some point. Let's talk about food options. So, iron is found in a wide range of foods, both from animal and plant sources. Now, animal sources include foods like red meat, chicken, turkey, fish, and eggs. These are especially helpful because the iron they contain is more easily absorbed by the body. For example, Meals with beef, chicken, or oily fish like sardines or mackerel can really help boost your iron intake. Now, if you don't eat much meat or you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, that's absolutely fine. You can still get iron from plant based foods like lentils, chickpeas, tofu, beans, seeds and nuts, and whole grains like brown rice. Now, dark green vegetables such as spinach, kale, and broccoli also contribute. And one really easy win is fortified foods like certain breakfast cereals and breads where iron has been added. So, in terms of everyday meals, this could look like a bowl of fortified cereal with milk and some fruit in the morning, a lentil or chickpea curry with rice, a chicken or tuna sandwich on wholemeal bread, beans on toast for a quick meal, or something simple like eggs with sauteed spinach and toast. Even snacks can help, like a handful of nuts or dried fruit like apricots or raisins. So there are plenty of options. It's not about one superfood, it's about including a variety of these foods regularly in your meals. Let's learn about iron absorption. So, how you eat iron is just as important as how much you eat. Your body doesn't absorb all iron in the same way, especially from plant based foods. But there are simple ways to improve this. One of the easiest things you can do is add vitamin C to your meals. So, pairing iron rich foods like fruit, vegetables, or a glass of juice can really help your body absorb more iron. For example, having fruit with your breakfast or adding vegetables like peppers or broccoli to your meals. Now, another helpful tip is combining plant and animal foods together. So, something like beans with a bit of chicken or lentils with fish, this can help improve how well iron is absorbed. On the other hand, drinks like tea and coffee can reduce iron absorption, so it is best to avoid having them around meal times and instead have them about an hour before or after. And one small thing to be mindful of, adding large amounts of bran to meals can also reduce iron absorption. But overall, there is no need to overcomplicate things. Think of it as small, realistic choices across your day. For example, instead of just grabbing a quick snack, try building a simple balanced meal like a sandwich with wholemeal bread and eggs, or a bowl with rice, vegetables, and lentils or chicken. Even adding a piece of fruit alongside your meals can make a difference. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it's what you do most of the time that really counts. So let's reflect on our key takeaways. So, just to bring it all together, if you are often feeling tired or low in energy, it is important to recognize that low iron could be a possible reason. The key things to focus on are including iron rich foods in your diet, both from animal and plant sources, and making simple changes to help your body absorb that iron better. Now, things like adding vitamin C to your meals and avoiding tea or coffee around meal times can make a real difference. And remember, it's not about one perfect meal, it's about what you do consistently over time.
Low iron is common, and small changes to your daily diet can make a big difference. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and let me know if you are getting enough iron in your diet. I will see you in the next video.